Good evening, sirs and ma'ams. This is the Formalization Admiral and Chancellor, Kailan Tagatani. Uh, I feel a necessity is existing to post because of what I've read just now regarding the impending or possible, probable, what people think and know about the situation in the United States with its government shutdown. Its deadline for decision being Tuesday night. It is Saturday morning. And from what I learned about the situation, it looks like in terms of it being a shutdown, meaning that the government is requiring funding, and the issue at hand is a proposed notification, a proposed spending package involving what I don't know the details of it. It was proposed by the Republican Party. I heard from the House firstly, and then the decision for the shutdown is its deadline is on Tuesday. In regards to the situation of where the spending package is, in terms of its becoming something official and actual, and how often is that? I'd have to look back at past the history of as of on my timeline the last 6 years even, and how many have I seen? Almost leaning towards a handful, including this proposal. And what do we think of these spending packages when it comes to their amounts that they want to attribute to divisions of government? They're in the amounts that you would consider kind of exceedingly exorbitant. Thank you. Right? They don't make sense, really. And then to say at the same time that the government has a deficit, are they saying that these days there is a deficit this month, apparently, because they may need to take a few days off in order to have more funding? And there is also the talks of layoffs by President Trump. Mass layoffs, I read. So, the idea of the government shutdown coming into fruition, possibly, because I have the idea that they tend to happen when they are proposed due to the situations of the government involving not having enough money, and they need to close offices and facilities and have people take a couple days off, and then now we're looking at also mass layoffs. And I don't know the figures for that. But I heard that on level 2, because my knowledge is that when it's these situations, I agree, and also situations where the government is saying they have a deficit, they don't, that idea of you owe this much to the government as a part of its deficit is not that. It is actually they borrow money from banks in other countries, is the story. But you know of this place called Boca Raton and its infinite supply of dirty money, right? So it's like a front side story. And my kind of, while thinking about these events going on right now, realized that their activities right now would include calling banks in other countries in order to acquire owed CLA to its own government, in order to try to acquire funds in order to avoid a shutdown. Even though in actuality, because you think of their ability to fund themselves with such kind of money from the Federal Reserve in the trillions when it comes to spending packages, it means that they actually don't have an issue when it comes to funding, right? But the timing of it, I realized, is at the same timing that I want to be calling the same countries for the same reason, CLA, tomorrow. And I was like, hearing, they'll be busy with that, because how busy would that be? Well, how big of an issue would it be, right? I'm sure they have more to talk about when it comes to talking to someone representing the government of a country versus one person pursuing CLA. Yes, thank you. So, I was thinking, well, this matter comes to a decision on Tuesday midnight. Does that mean Wednesday morning would be shutdown or no shutdown? And is this a proposal presented by the president about mass layoffs? Including, I didn't know shutdowns include layoffs. Oh, they're not supposed to. Thank you, sir. How is this like within range of like activities by the government, such as you would expect a government not to be doing? It looks like one of them. So if it's 4 days from now, then the shutdown is for like what, 3 days starting from? And then there's even talks of it possibly extending, which I've never seen before. And then how long would that be? So I was already thinking for my own situation a week. Don't call. Because they're trying to kind of make my situation more difficult. And, if there's this understanding of my own already that I should not during this situation, then I should wait until after it's finished in order to call Sweden or Switzerland and the banks there. So I will be doing such and monitoring in real time this situation. And of course, I probably have the same opinion about these events as anyone else would. Is there any need to be talking about them further? Not really. We all have seen these kinds of events, and new ones are unfolding also, but those have to be monitored because their decisions on those issues have not been made yet. So that's all for now. Good evening, sirs and ma'ams.